That looks good. Looking good. All right. All right. Sorry, just get my chat up and everything. Kind of a crazy day. What's up, Fernando? What's up, Daniel? All right, we got everything up now. Skipping some ads and all that fun stuff and yada yada and blah blah blah. Make sure you guys drop some likes to help the stream out. Maybe get it going a little bit early on. That'd be cool. All right, there we go. It's been a pretty big day. Deshaun Jackson called it a career. You know, Aaron Rodgers opened his practice window. You know, not just today, but like I think what was it, Monday? Frank Reich got fired. We haven't streamed since then, so you know the Panthers are on to another new coach and have proved themselves to probably be the worst run organization in football now. Can't imagine there's a worse run team at this point in the season. No. Dude, if Aaron gets hurt at this point, it's his own fault. It's just like, well, dude, what did you think was going to happen? What, do you think you were some medical marvel? It's like, we all hope that he does good and can defy like his comeback and everything like that. Because again, what's up, Kevin? That would indicate that there is now a second path people can take when they injure their Achilles. And maybe it's not like, you know, the brutal comeback process that it used to be. And now you could do something like Aaron Rodgers did and kind of shorten that window up. Again, good thing. That's what you want to see. You want to see the surgery become shorter, the recovery come shorter. You know. But it just seems so, what's the word? Unlikely to happen and to be like a reality. I wonder if he's even going to play this year because he's got the practice window open. That doesn't mean he's like going to play. Yeah, it's legal. Why wouldn't it be legal? Oh, they had to bring Tom Kennedy back? Yeah, well, they might have had to. Might have had to. Did you guys get notifications today? I didn't get one, so I'm guessing YouTube was like, nah, he hasn't done anything in a couple days, so he doesn't get one. Oh, you guys did? Okay. I didn't get one, so I'm guessing not many people did. I doubt he took steroids. I think that's a retarded claim. I think everyone is like, he took steroids. It's like, oh, really? Do you think they've already drug tested him like 1,000,000 times since he's recovered like this? Or do you think the NFL is just like, oh boy, howdy, how's he doing it? Fuck no. He's probably been drug tested once a week for the past, I don't know, month. What the fuck? What league do you think you're dealing with? If you have a 7-catch game and have 110 yards and a touchdown, the NFL sends you a nice little letter going, hey, we're going to drug test you. Just want to make sure you're not on steroids. If you have a 4-sack game, the NFL's like, you already know what's coming, princess. Piss in this cup for us. You already know that's what's going on. Come on now. Aaron's out here recovered from fucking Achilles surgery at 40 years old in fucking like 8 months. Or not even 8 months, 4 months. And you don't think he's already been drug tested to high hell and back? Come on. There's 0%. He's already probably taken 4, maybe 5 different tests. They were testing him when he came out of surgery. There was some weirdo in there like, hey, we already know you got the catheter hooked in there. We're just going to take some of your piss, Aaron. Thank you. And they got out of there. You know, we don't have to be silly or facetious about this. We know that he's not on steroids. Plus, I don't think Aaron's really the type of guy. As much as I don't like the guy, and as much as I'd like to see him be a bad guy, I doubt he'd put steroids in his body. Maybe after he retires and it's not like cheating, you know, he might go on like testosterone. But I kind of doubt he's the type of dude to fucking put HGH into his body just willy nilly. Like, this will help me recover. It's like, I don't think he'd do that. I think he did what was it, stem cell recovery, like stem cell therapy recovery on top of the bridge surgery that is, you know, kind of like new. It's cool to see. Hopefully it works. I think it's stem cells that are, and everyone may be thinking like, oh, he used dead baby cells. No, I think you can get stem cells from your own bone marrow. And what else was it? Bone marrow and blood? I think it's really complicated to get it from the blood, but bone marrow is pretty straight up. Healthy guy like Aaron should be able to, you know. Not too worried about the Patriots. They're not worth talking about. They stink. No offense, Fernando, but it's like, well, what are we going to talk about with the Patriots? Boy, they're pretty bad. They can't score. All right, well, we've talked about everything we needed to talk about with the Patriots. Really good defense, though, even with all the injuries. It's like, what else is there? It's like, boy, if they get some offense next year, they're probably going to be a playoff team. Like, and that's probably true. Because, again, most teams aren't giving up, like, 12 points a game. It's just most teams could score, like, you know, most teams can score like 14. And you know what's crazy? If the Patriots would have scored 14, we're like 2-1 in our last 3 games. Maybe 3-0. Crazy. Anyway, back to the hilarity of Aaron Rodgers and the Jets situation. Now, if he comes back and they win and he plays great, that's going to be one of the funniest things of all time. It's like, damn, dude. What's up, stud? Now, the only thing that's funny, though, is if the Patriots somehow upset the Chargers, that's 100% Staley getting fired. And I can only be like, well, add that to the list. So that's like 30 coaches all time we got fired. It's a pretty cool feeling. How you doing, stud? There is one thing I want to look at. 2 likes? Yeah, I know. No one's really leaving likes today, stud. Pretty much a bad audience. You know how it goes. These are the non-likers, the non-chatters, not really sure why they're watching, what they're getting out of it. No, we have 3 likes and 1 dislike. Oh, sweet. Good looking out, everybody. General trash audience, but that's okay. So what are you guys doing when you watching, huh? Like, are you guys just watching for no reason, or what's up? Who's all here? Anyway, wonder why nobody ever talks in the stream. I don't really need anybody's opinions on these streams. It's pretty irrelevant. No offense to anyone watching. I appreciate the people who do chat. This is basically just me going over NFL news. I don't. All your opinions are irrelevant to be honest, on these streams. Not trying to even be rude or nasty about it. It's just like, yeah, this isn't really an opinion stream. This is like the news, and I guess slightly my opinion on things because it's correct. And no one really ever challenges me, so I just assume I'm correct on most things. And the only people who do challenge me are just people being contrarians who don't actually think the things they're thinking. Do you think Rodgers will play this year? It seems like he's going to play fucking this year. Deontay Johnson, he's not going to be a Steeler next year. But yeah, if you guys want to leave a like, that's super helpful. Get some people in here. Get the stream going along. Especially if you're just going to sit there and kind of just watch. It's cool to leave a like. It's pretty customary to do on a live stream. It's not like it's a foreign concept. If it was, I wouldn't say anything, you know? That's like pretty set and standard thing you do. But hey, some people are born with tiny dicks. And it is what it is. I don't judge. Not my life. Oh, now we're up to 2 dislikes. Whose pussy did I hurt? Whose sore little pussy did I hurt? Fernando, I don't know how you've had that good of a year. I swear you're like 500 or worse every week. No offense. I'm just going to be very honest. I don't think I've seen you have more than 1 good or 2 good weeks all year. Like at one point, I swear you were 500, and it's just like, how have you suddenly just never gotten a game wrong in the last 2 weeks? I swear you were like 60 and 60 at one point, and now you're like 110 and 60 somehow. And it's like, that's a little weird. Okay. I don't really question people's pick'ems because I just believe you at face value. But boy, that's an awful suspicious record. And you've gotten 10 games wrong since then. That's pretty amazing, man. Yet I can't remember you having a good week in a while. Anyway, ready to watch tomorrow? I mean, it'll probably be a decent game. What's up, Fen? I believe you, Fernando, but because I just don't really question people's pick'ems because it's not a big deal. No, it's not, dude. It's not a big deal. If that's what you say your record is, that's what you say your record is. I don't really press people on pick'em like that. It's a really strange thing to lie about because it doesn't have. There's no stakes. It's like there's no money. It's just kind of like I did better than you, haha. And I would say like 70% of the games are a crapshoot. I'll be real honest. It's basically just shaking some dice up and going, I think that team's going to win. Like, unless you look at, like, points per game. This is, okay, so you want to know my secret, the way I break down games every single time? I look at last 3 games, right? I look at, like, I look at the trends, right? I go watch some highlights, maybe, if I'm really stuck on a game. But generally, you can take away stats. I know people are like, oh, you're a stat watcher. It's like, well, I watch all the highlights, too. I watch tons of reviews of the week, so I know generally what I'm looking at for the last 3 weeks. I take points per game, right? That's an important statistic. You may not think it is, but that's a damn important statistic. I compare the points per game. I compare yards per game allowed. Generally those things are really good. And takeaways per game. And how many touchdowns they've given up versus how many touchdowns they've scored. Those things can tell you a whole fuckload about a team. It's like those are very good ways to like measure picks. I've never used a line. I just go, all right, time to pull the stats up. And outside of that, it's a crapshoot, really. It's just basically just rolling dice and going, well, I think that team's better. Why? And the reason I don't really say it in the video, why I'm not like, hey, this is how I make my picks. I think this team has, you know how fucking boring it would be if I was sitting there on every single picks video every single week going, Seattle averages 14th in the league in points per game with this many, and Dallas is fucking second in the league with this many, and their defense only allows this many, and Seattle's defense allows this many, so that's why I think Dallas is gonna win. Dog, people would turn that shit off immediately. They'd be like, oh, fuck this guy. We don't need to know your system, dude. Just give us the picks. Just, what are your picks? Say some shit that's funny about each game and move the hell on. I figured out a pretty good system, I think. Because again, it's just like, that's kind of boring, right? Like, how boring would that be if I was on the 12th game and you're like, and the Patriots are 32nd in the league in points per game, 10th in defense. So I have no idea what's going on with my team. We just literally can't score. We should have like 7 wins. That's the honest truth. My team should have like 6 or 7. My team should be a playoff team this year. This is fucking bullshit. My team's got a better defense than 90% of these shitty ass playoff teams right now. You know how embarrassed I am. We can't even meander like the Steelers, dude. God damn it. You know, I will say though, a lot of people talk shit about the Patriots and Bill Belichick being done as a coach or being cooked as a coach. 99% of teams would have thrown in the towel on defense with what the Patriots offense looks like. So, what's up, 49ers? No, you're good. I just started. I've only been live for 15 minutes. Which is also why I like playing around with people about the likes like that. I was like, oh, how dare you? But it's only like, Rob, you've been live for 15 minutes and you're already, it's like, no, I was fucking around. I don't know. But like most teams give up. Most teams kind of mail it in. But like you haven't seen that with like a team like the Patriots. And like you've heard Patriots defenders say shit like, well, we thought we could do pretty good giving up only a few touchdowns a game, but I guess we just got a bad 1,000 and give up 0. We could win that way. And it's like that to me is the symbolic and representative of what a good team says and what a good team is and what a good team mentality, good coaching, good everything is. Sometimes it's just a shitty year. Like you've seen good teams have bad years. Like it's just shit happens. It's just really weird to see the Patriots have a shit happens year. They're very injured. The offense at Mac Jones has regressed to a bad state. Offensive line is miserable. Receiving core is a bunch of like 1, 2, and like 5 slot receivers. Doesn't really work without Brady. That's it. That's the big problems. No line. Mac Jones has regressed quite a bit. The receiving cores are bad, and holy crap, we've been injured. My full take on the Mac Jones situation right now is I don't know what it's going to look like, but I have a feeling he's going to be involved. With the Patriots, it just depends on where they're picking. Because if they're picking 2, could you guys see this scenario like the Bears have the number 1 pick, the Patriots pick 2, which is kind of starting to seem like it could be a likely thing. And what if Caleb Williams says, "Do not draft me, Chicago. I will not play for you. I'll play for the Patriots." I'd be like, "Oh fuck, oh shit." Can you imagine if those words were actually said? I'd be like, "Oh fuck yeah." Dude, the Patriots getting the 2nd pick is literally the most demonic shit of all time. You're literally handing Bill Belichick a generational talent in fucking Caleb Williams or Marvin Harrison. Like, generational talent. Dog, that's like not fair. Do you know what Bill Belichick does when he gets really good receivers? He actually knows how to utilize them. It's just, we've only had like 2. Randy Moss broke every single season record possible as a receiver that 1 year with the Patriots. That shit was ballistic what he pulled off. We just can't draft anybody. We just miss on every draft pick except Malcolm Mitchell. And you know what's crazy about Bill Belichick? The one guy we drafted in Malcolm Mitchell who looked like he was going to be like a superstar in the league immediately suffered a career-ending knee injury. It was like, God damn it. That's not fair. I would give up everything for Justin Jefferson. I'd give up 3 first-round picks, multiple seconds. I'd do anything they wanted. Be like, you can just have it, dude. Okay. Yeah, here you go. Was that all you guys needed? 3 firsts and a second? Are you sure? I feel like we're ripping you guys off. What's up, Parker? I feel like we're ripping you guys off, but are you sure? Yeah, these are very good. This is a very good first round pick. We don't need it. We don't need yours. You can have it. Fuck you. We can keep our 2nd this year. No, you want that one? All yours. Have fun. Now then we got to trade up back into the 2nd round and grab Michael Penix. Oh, dude, I couldn't even imagine. I want Justin Jefferson on the Patriots in such a fucking disturbing way. Number 1, it helps the Lions out because it gets that menace out of the division. And it gives the Patriots, hope that maybe we won't be scoring fucking 8 points a game next year. Yeah, Max stinks now. You know what it is? It's Mac Jones developing some dog shit ass fadeaway throw like he's Patrick Mahomes. Who told him he can do that? Who told Mac, "Hey Mac, you got a really good arm, right?" It's like, bro, who told him that? Was it fucking his buddy over on the Colts, Damian Harris? "Hey man, You should try some fadeaways like Josh Allen. Yeah, Juju won't be around. No, it wasn't Patricia. Patricia would have beat the fuck out of him for doing that. He wasn't, dude. I'll say one thing. He wasn't doing that happy horse shit when Matt Patricia was around. This is a goddamn Bill O'Brien situation. Bill O'Brien's got to get him to stop. He's got to just fight him. I think that's how they get him to stop. I think Bill O'Brien's just got to beat the hell out of him in practice. Like, all right, Mac, we're gonna square up, dude. What? We're gonna have to fight. That's how I'd handle this in practice. I'd have to fight him. I'd be like, listen, man, you throw one more of them goddamn fadeaway throws, I'm gonna fist fight you in practice next week. We're gonna fucking square up. I've already okayed it. I'm gonna fuck you up. Dude, it's so annoying because it's like, just stop doing that. You don't gotta do that, Mac. You don't gotta do that. Just stand on your feet and throw the football. This is why Zach Wilson sucks. What are you doing? Are you you're Zach Wilson now? Mac Wilson? Is that what we got? Fucking Zach Jones? What the hell is this? What happened to my fucking future fucking Literally, he's like a good quarterback outside of doing that. Like, go watch everything. He plays really good, and then he throws a fadeaway, and it's intercepted every single time. It's like, oh my God, dude. New coach for the Camp Panthers? Some guy. The Panthers may be the first time in my entire life where I'm just like, I don't even think there's going to be interim head coach magic. That team is fucking dog shit. Let's go away from the Patriots a little bit because I can talk for a really long time about the Patriots, and I really don't want to talk about the Patriots because it's boring. Let's talk about the Panthers a little bit, man. Because again, we could talk about Rodgers. There's an infinite number of things, but we did that kind of at the beginning a little bit. Yes, but I don't like him as an offensive coach. I have no idea why they made him an offensive coach. He's not a bad defensive. I don't know why he wasn't just like a linebackers coach with Mayo last year. I just don't understand what we did. It's like, why did we do that? Matt Stafford threw like 20 touchdowns with that dude as the head coach. What are we fucking doing? I have no idea why we coached him there. It's just, I don't know. I don't get mad at fish because they can't climb trees. I think that's a silly way to live. Matt Patricia shouldn't be calling offense. Notice the Eagles don't really have any problem with him calling helping with the defense this year. Not one. It's just like, oh yeah, that's a pretty good point. You know? Want to know why that is? Because he's like a defensive guy with a really good defensive mind. You know, he just kind of... He's just a big fat prick. That's his big problem. But the Panthers... Ben Volin, by the way, says Bill Belichick will be the next head coach there. So that's something. Congrats, Carolina. You guys are getting Bill Belichick, apparently. By the way, one last thing about the Patriots. Have you guys noticed what's going on with New England all of a sudden in the media? The media started lying about my football team, saying we're going to fire Bill Belichick. And Bill Belichick went on a radio show and said, yeah, that's all just nonsense. Like, you could hear it in his voice. That wasn't even Bill Belichick just saying Bill Belichick lie speak. That was literally like, Bill was like, yeah, that's nonsense. Just like straight, like you could hear no sarcasm, no irony. It was just like, oh, that's the most annoying shit I've ever heard about. What's going on? And then I think we found out about all that. And my team has not stopped lying to the media for 2.5 weeks now. You know how they kept saying like nobody knew who was going to start? Oh, the whole yeah, it was always like a halftime split. No matter how good Mac played in the first half of that game, he could have been perfect. 4 touchdowns, fucking 400 yards, fucking 20 for 20. Bailey Zappi was playing half. Like, the Patriots don't just randomly do shit. We've been lying to the media again. We're faking shit. We're basically seeing if anybody has real sources, and you know what the answer is? We got the media again. We've lied about for like 2 straight weeks, and we keep revealing the lies slowly but surely. The newest one was we didn't know who was starting. No, we had an intricate starting game plan last week. The fuck? What do you think? We just willed it and went into the week? Who knows? Quarterback. I think we even said here, I was like, they're straight up lying to the media. What do you think? They don't know who's playing? It'll be Mac and probably Zappy. Like, it's one of those ways that the Patriots remind people that everything you're, by the way, the Patriots are reminding every single person who is not media retarded, hey, these people don't know anything about our football team. We don't have sources that are leaking that Mac is starting. Think about that. Nobody in the media knew that shit. Not one person, not a single person in the media knows that. But they know that Bill Belichick is going to get fired, that he's got a new team, he's already moved on, he's got a new thing. But they can't find out that the Patriots lied about who's starting quarterback against the Giants. Huh? Do you guys see that now? Do you see what I'm fucking saying to you about why you can't trust anything you hear about the New England Patriots in the media? Do you see what my team just did an example of? That was what they did, by the way. This is called an example. This is the Patriots shooting down the fucking rumors about Bill Belichick leaving the Patriots. They don't have fucking sources to my football team. Nobody knows what the Patriots are up to on their entire organization. I don't think people understand how they've never had anything right about us. They didn't even know who was starting quarterback because they don't have sources. If they had one fucking source, they would have been like, yeah, Mac Jones is starting and Bailey's doing the second half. That was our game plan. Like from the day that fucking, for 2 weeks because we had the bye week. And everybody tried to say that they're going to fire Belichick because some guy named Benjamin Albright, who lies about the Patriots for a living, lied about the Patriots again. Do you see why why it's so silly to me about some of that stuff? Where I'm like, why do you guys believe anything you hear about the media regarding the Patriots? Other teams, it's different. By the way, I wouldn't defend other teams like this because the reality of it all is that. Yeah. Other teams talk to the media. My team doesn't. It's actually a team rule. By the way, who's doing the dislikes this time? Is it you, Fernando, on your fake accounts? I wish people would just talk up and stop being little pussies. Cause someone's just coming in and leaving a whole bunch of dislikes. So who's doing it today? You gonna man up? Because they're just going to get deleted like they do every time. Yeah. So, we got our eye on you, Fernando. Someone's doing it, and you're a fake account person. Anyway. I just wish the person would talk. Stop being a little bitch. I just wish the person would speak up and stop being a little pussy boy. A literal walking vagina. Come on now. Show yourself, pussy boy. I want to fight with somebody. You better show yourself, little fucker. Come on. You won't even get banned. You have free reign. Let's go. Come on. Talk. Extra shots. I know you're here, you little bitch. I want to yell at somebody. Henry Kissinger died. I'm in a good ass mood. I'm ready to fucking yell at people. Come on. Yeah, fucking bitch. Yeah, and you know what's hilarious is Distracted is in the Discord fucking trying to just be a contrarian because I don't like him. He's like, dude, he was a good person. No, the fuck he wasn't. He's like, all secretaries of states are bad. Not like him. He literally, multiple genocides are on his fucking plate, dude. What the fuck are you talking? Henry Kissinger, literally all the evil shit America has done, all the evil shit that Distracted talks about America doing over the last 70 years. You know how he kind of like, you know, shit. That's all fucking Henry Kissinger. That's like all uniquely Henry Kissinger. And he's like, dude, Henry, what the fuck was his most recent defense of that monster? Dude isolated the USSR and eroded and made peace with China with the almost went nuclear. And he's like, dude, It's like, so we're just gonna gloss over like Laos, Cambodia, Vietnam, Korea. we're just gonna Pakistan, India, Bangladesh. We're just gonna gloss over all the people he genocided. Dude's got more bodies than any human being from America ever. Like, dude, it's probably in the millions of people that he's responsible for the death of. Like, it's like, if he didn't exist, then people probably would have lived. It's like, dude, Jesus Christ. How can you defend that? Well, because Rob said he's a bad guy. He's actually not that bad. Henry Kissinger's cartoon evil. Like, if you were like making up a movie, you'd be like, all right, I'm gonna make a guy, he's like super smart, pretty political. And like, it's like, yeah, he was like a pretty rational guy, right? And once he stopped being like a massive killer, he was actually pretty oddly instrumental in a lot of peace stuff. Like, again, like the 90s onward, when he stopped, genociding people and stopped, having any real influence in the government, he was not as bad toward the end of his, like, I don't know how to describe it. How do I describe it, Ben? Once they stopped letting him kill people, he wasn't as bad as he wasn't as bad a person. But boy, oh boy, till he stopped, and everybody just kind of listened to the guy. For me, holding my breath until I hiccup, like I hiccup and then I hold my breath, and then I feel the urge to hiccup again, and then I don't breathe through that, and I think that's like a hack to get rid of the hiccups. Because what happens with the hiccups, I believe hiccups are a callback to when we had gills. I believe that's 100. What I just said is 100% right, and you only got that because you used to have gills as a person, and we don't got them no more. So we got some like remnants and some nasty fallback, which are hiccups. I think you just got to kind of like reset your breathing. And I think like 10 seconds or something, like you hit like after, as soon as you hiccup, you gotta like hold your breath, and then you'll hiccup again, but you'll feel it'll be like a significant hiccup, but you won't breathe out, and then you should be good. No, I'm not kidding. It's like we used to have gills as humans. What's up, Space? Or at least there's very good evidence that we had gills. And that we were we were water monkeys. That's my favorite shit, is that we used to be water people. I don't know, maybe you got weak. You're weak, dude. I don't know. I get hiccups once and I go, all right, time for these to go, and I just hold my breath until the hiccups stop. No, people legit used to, like, there's so many good, like, we're apes, but we're hairless, evident to the water, so we swim better. Just certain traits, like the web feed, the pruning of the fingers, just certain things about humans. It's like, boy, oh boy, are we ever like well equipped to work in the water. It worked. Yeah, I told you, dude. I know how to fucking get rid of hiccups, dude. I don't lie to people. I'm not like, hey, you want to know how I get rid of my hiccups? I beat the shit out of monkeys. What? Yeah, you just gotta fight a dog. It's like, no, you hold your breath until your fucking shit resets. You used to have gills probably, and gills have to like be reset, I guess. I don't know why that works. I'm not a scientist. I just know that I have theories about the world, and I'm like, oh, that would make a lot of sense. You just got to reset everything. I'm right for the wrong reason. Getting scared resets the same. I think it causes the same. It causes like a deep reset in your breathing, like pattern. It's like the like that adrenaline response actually will reset your breathing, and I think that's why like being scared gives you, like, makes your hiccups go away. I also just, I know too, dude, I don't even know why I know that. God damn it, dude. You know what it is? I'm in school mode right now, so I'm like, I'm just firing on all cylinders. Or I watch like 15 hours of YouTube a day, so I probably picked that information up from some fucking video with a British guy named Simon. You're watching, and it's like, oh, dude, you're on this channel too? Get out of here, Simon. You guys know who I'm talking about? That bald guy who narrates just about every single channel on YouTube. Yeah, I can't be the only person who's noticed this fucking guy. Because if so, then I'm gonna be like, all right, I'm going crazy. There's this bald guy. He's got glasses and his name's Simon, and he's getting sassier with each video I've seen him in. And he's not a gay man, but he's just getting fucking crazier, dude. His ego is getting unreal, and I've enjoyed the shit out of it. It's like, man, this guy's getting crazier he used to be so laid back, but now he's like talking shit about everything. His ego's gotten out of control. I'm like, I enjoy this. This is gonna be good. He's gonna kill somebody one day. I can't wait for it. But he's also like the biggest soy boy I think I've ever seen in my life. It's the very funny, very fun channel. He does like infographics, biographics. Today I learned a bunch of good channels. Highly recommend him. Just, I don't want to fuck your YouTube algorithm up, because once you look up one of his channels, all his 90 other channels pop in. Yeah, it's pretty crazy. What's up, Vent? Do you not know who Simon is? Yeah, Crom, I have no idea how Aaron Rodgers is back. By the way, we're supposed to be talking about the Panthers. By the way, this is about as coherent as the Panthers strategy. No, okay, so that whole thing that we just went on a diatribe about was the actual strategy. I had it leaked to me from someone inside the Panthers organization. I got sources. He hates Obama because he says shit because I say the opposite. Trust me, tomorrow I'm going to come out in very big support of Kissinger and watch him be against it. It's one of them weird things where it's just, he says a lot of the shit that he likes to argue with me. I'm not really sure. And I'm for it. I'm fine. He plays, I think he does devil's advocate stuff. Because like, if you know his past writings, all the shit he hates about America is like shit Henry Kissinger made us do. Just, yeah, this is the Panthers' actual team building strategy that we've been covering. Yeah, by the way, we can't let Frank Reich get a third job in the NFL. He doesn't get to be a head coach for the third time. We can't deal with that shit, dude. Yeah, I know, Ven. I don't know why. It's just, I think it's, but he might also like, because again, a lot of people at the end of Kissinger are a little bit like, willing to it's like, why are you willing to forgive that shit? Some people who really like China really don't mind Henry Kissinger. It's weird, and I think Ven's, or not Ven, but I think he's like okay with China. I don't fucking know. He doesn't want to do a whole war with Taiwan. I'm ready to fucking, if I was a younger man, I might have enlisted. I might be like, you know what, fuck them people. No, like, because we were talking about aquatic apes and stuff like that, so they were on my mind. I thought Kobe was returning from an Achilles after 8 months was crazy. Yeah, the Panthers third right. Dude, yeah, I don't know why the hell he got fired. It's like, yo, Tepper, you drafted the guy he didn't want. He told you to take Stroud, and you fired him for it. Fuck you. Dude, everyone's like, Ben Johnson's going to go to Carolina. No, he's not. No one's going to go to Carolina. The fuck would you want to go there for? For what reason? I mean, like, that's where Bill Belichick's going to go. You think Bill's going to go to fucking Carolina where the owner tries to micromanage? Oh, God, no. That's why he got the fuck out of New York. Woody Johnson was like, hey, Bill, I got some plans. And Bill was like, yeah, I'm going to get the fuck out of here. Yeah, no, Tepper was like, yeah, I actually wanted Stroud. Frank Reich was talking about buying basketball hoops with him and living next door to him, dude. The fuck you mean? You were going to draft fucking Stroud. Does everyone remember this very clearly? Like Frank Reich was like, man, we were talking about basketball hoops and living next door to each. Dude, Frank Reich sounded excited about CJ Stroud. I remember making fun of them because, again, I wasn't sold on Stroud. Oh God, yeah, this horrible dude. This is literally the like he's got to go, dude. The NFL owner's got to fire this guy. Like he's ruining a team. Like this is ruining a football team. Spent a third on Greer, signed Bridgewater, 33 milli guaranteed. What I don't really care about that. The money's whatever. He's very wealthy. Guarantees are whatever. Cut Cam. That's whatever. That's more of just Carolina fan being upset. Traded, now this is bad. A second, fourth, and a sixth for Darnold. Traded Bridgewater for a sixth. That's actually pretty good. But again, you're paying him all that money. But again, the money, the Bridgewater stuff is retarded. I don't care about that. Yeah, picking up Darnold's option, that's kind of bad. But again, money stuff, He signed Cam. Spent a third on Matt Corral. Oh, I forgot about that. Oh boy, I forgot about all the third round picks they spent. Traded for Baker. Yeah, that was bad. Cut Baker, cut Cam. Yeah, dude, Jesus Christ. This is a hilarious football team. Yeah, by the way, if the Panthers would have won a Super Bowl over the Patriots, this would be my favorite team. I'd be like, guys, I don't know if I could be a Panthers fan anymore. Things have been pretty tough. You know, I really thought, maybe hiring old Frank might have made things better, but it didn't. It's only got worse. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I have no idea what Tepper expected. Somebody had to get fired, and you can't fire Tepper. So, yeah, he's real bad. He's trying to micromanage his football team, and he's not like a football guy. I think that's his like biggest and most glaring fault, in my humble little opinion. Yeah. And your best receiver. Like, there's so many odd things that he did that just don't make sense. When the Panthers almost went to 16-0. I do. That Cam Newton, everything was going good. Then Cam got hurt and everything collapsed. No, this is like the other owners would have to step up and be like, all right, we're gonna save the Panthers. This is fucking bad. Vote this guy out of here. I think they made a mistake letting Tepper buy this team. I think this is the first and last time they're gonna let a hedge fund manager buy a fucking football team. But hey man, you gotta get the fuck out of here. We're gonna sell this team to fucking, I don't know, fucking. We'll find somebody. We'll sell it to Michael Jordan. There we go. We'll give Michael Jordan this team. I think that'll work out. Michael, you want a football team? No? Oh, fuck. Hey, Magic Johnson, you want 2 football teams? Yeah, he's also firing Ron Rivera. This is going to be a weird offseason. There's going to be a lot of vacancies. I was thinking about this the other day because it's been talked about a lot. Yeah, they got to trade Brian Burns, and they don't, like, David Tepper, like, refuses to do that. And it's like, why? Just fucking trade him at this point. What the fuck you holding on to him for? If I'm Brian Burns, I'm demanding a trade or I'm not playing anymore. Like, listen, I ain't fucking playing here anymore. You guys are terrible. I ain't wasting my career with this dog shit fucking franchise. I'd say that shit publicly. I'd be like, listen, these guys won't trade me. I don't want to play for this dog shit franchise anymore. I'm just not going to play anymore. You guys are going to have to understand. And the fans, you know what they'd be like? They'd be like, yeah, fucking, we get it. Feel bad for Carolina fans, man. That's awful. They got completely fleeced on the Christian McCaffrey trade because they don't know how to draft. It's just like, Jesus, dudes. Didn't even get a first for that, did they? Did they even get a first for Christian McCaffrey? Like they just kind of gave that dude away. If I'm remembering this correctly, they got like a 3rd round pick for that guy. Jesus, dude. I was about to launch into another tirade a second ago about a different team. Yeah, that's another thing that should be on this fucking list. Fucking gave away their first pick this year for fucking and the Bears to DJ. Like, dude, what they gave away for that first pick last year is crazy. They gave away like DJ Moore, a 1st rounder this year, which is the 1st overall pick. It's like, dude, they gave away so much to get Bryce Young. What's the other team? What's the other team? Hold on. Oh, fuck. About what? Yeah, this has murdered the dude. This has killed the fucking Panthers, and now you might make the Bears really good. We need the Panthers. We need the Panthers to just win a singular game. You know what sucks for the Patriots? Because I think the Cardinals have an easier overall schedule. I think the Patriots are fucked, dude. We need the Panthers to win and the Cardinals to win 2 more games. 1 game each. And then 1 game at least apiece, and then 1 more for the Cardinals. Because we fucked around and had a hard schedule this year. So in the NFL draft, it's like bizarro land. The easier the schedule, the worse you do, the higher you get to pick. The better the picks. So the Patriots are kind of fucked right now. Damn it, we're going to get the 3rd pick because those 2 fuckers had an easier run than we did. This is dog shit. You know what I'm very excited for, though? The Patriots having a 4th place schedule with a top-rated defense and a whole new offense next year. We're winning the Super Bowl, baby. I'm all the way back in for 2024. You guys don't understand. See, because a lot of you guys are like betas. But see, I think my team will be back in the Super Bowl contention next year. We're going to get a good receiver, fix up the line, probably get a new quarterback, probably. You know what would be interesting? If the Patriots actually went and tried to get a player like Dak Prescott. I wouldn't be opposed. I'd be like, well, Dak's good now. Fucking bring him in. You guys see this new Dak Prescott, by the way? He doesn't suck anymore. There's something different about the way Dak plays football. Oh, I'm not kidding, by the way. I hope you guys understand that. Dak got really good at quarterback in the offseason. I don't know what the fuck he was up to, what kind of crazy stuff he was doing. But he got really good at quarterback this year. He went from like a decent quarterback, like, you know, just a really turnover prone guy to he just doesn't turn it over now as much, and he seems to actually be way better. Oh yeah, I think he's having a baby, I don't think he's had one yet. Dak finally got some pussy. He's like, hell yeah, that was crazy. He just plays better football now. Yeah, but even when he's played good teams, it's not like he played bad. I wouldn't say it's not like he played great, but it's not like, you know, the typical like Dak versus a good team performance where it's just like, ugh, where you feel kind of grossed out, a little slimy after watching it. Yeah, who doesn't play bad versus the Niners? I mean, it's like, I don't know. Is it fair to say that I don't know if I like counting what happens between the Cowboys and Niners in those games? Is that fair to say? I feel like that's about as deep as any division rivalry game that exists in the entire NFL. It's like, but yeah, it's like, yeah, I get it. But it's also like, that's also like a brutal rivalry game. So it's kind of like, do we really put a ton of weight on that game? Yeah, I mean, we'll figure it out. We'll see if the Cowboys are actually good or just kind of beating the hell out of bad teams. But it's not like Dak is also beating up on bad defenses. Like, he beat the fuck out of my team. But again, that's kind of an asterisk, right? Because everybody got hurt in that game. So, and actually, I think the Cowboys scored like one touchdown on offense. Never mind. I'll retract that. I forgot how that game went down. I completely forgot the Cowboys could not score touchdowns against us. They'd move down the field with relative ease, but we'd stop them at like the 40-yard line every single time. And they had to boot field goals all game. My memory for that one just came back. That's a lot of our games this year, by the way. We lose on field goals. Wow, I don't know. I don't really care about the jersey rip thing. A lot of people are like, that's a penalty. I'm like, yeah, I know it is. And they didn't call it. Yeah, that means they rigged it for the Eagles. Oh, yeah, that's definitely what that means. So, it's okay. So, is it like a kind of a hot take, kind of controversial, kind of like me being a shitlord? At some point, can we stop with the like? I get like, or the refs have been bad, and it hasn't been good, but it's also like, guy, yeah, they're rigging it, guy. Like, yeah, they're. When have they not like called weird shit for good teams? Remember when we thought it was the Patriots always get? I don't know. It doesn't feel like to me there is any more evidence of the calls being any different than any other year I've ever watched football again. I've been thinking about this a lot today, by the way. Same shit since I was since Calvin Johnson was in the league. Is that a catch or is that not a catch? Is that pass interference? Is that not pass interference? Is that a fumble? Is that not a fumble? It's like the same things, dude. We're just like, it's rigged, it's rigged, it's rigged. It's like, at some point, maybe we're just gonna all realize as fans that this is like super subjective shit. And different referees are gonna see it differently on each play because each play is a little bit different, and there's something unique that I don't know. Did referees call things weird? Oh, maybe. Also, maybe stop watching the game with a couple $100 betting on the game, you know? Maybe suddenly you'll be like, oh, this doesn't even actually seem that badly officiated. I don't even think it's. I think people are just making up an issue that's like, or amplifying an issue that's always kind of been like, you know, not that big a deal. And it just still isn't. And people are like, dude, entire games have been decided by penalties. And I'll go and look at a game that was said about that, and there's like 3 penalties in the whole game for like 30 yards. I'm like, so the whole game was decided by like 3 automatic first down penalties? Yeah, dude. Wow. The losing team sucks. If you lose the game because 3 automatic first down penalties killed you, guess what that means about your football team? You guys, you suck. Everything about your team needs to be redone. Sorry, I don't see like, or it'll be like one team will have 4 more penalties than the other, and it'll be a team that like just is like plays sloppy and shit. It's like, yeah, I wonder why your sloppy ass football team got a bunch of penalties. That's confusing to me. Maybe because you play sloppy and the fucking refs threw a bunch of flags on you. Yeah, but it was like 4 more than the other team got. Yeah, and your team is undisciplined. I don't know. I don't fucking care. Seems like such a fake issue. Um, Fernando, Mac literally didn't practice today. I don't know what to tell you about all that. Like 100% they were fucking with people last week, but like, um, if Mac isn't practicing and shit, I don't know if he's playing next week. Yeah, that means Mac probably isn't going to play. So someone else is probably going to be starting. You can only deduce so much from practice. Because Cunningham had a better day. Sometimes it's as simple as ABC in a situation. If you don't see Mac, all right, that's interesting. Oh, Cunningham played better. He probably might start. Who cares? We better lose. That's all I got to say. We better not fuck around and beat the goddamn Chargers. I fucking hate fucking dude. Bill's dislike of the Chargers, it already happened, dude. He already did one thing, and it's got me as nervous as when we beat the Jets. He came out, and he's like, oh, can't wait to go to San Diego. Oops, I mean Los Angeles. Probably going to do that a lot this week, though. And I'm like, oh, great. He's going to try to murder these fucking guys. What's his problem with San Diego? What did the Chargers do to this fucking guy? That's all I have to think is because, like, he seems personally hell-bent on winning this week. He's like, listen, we know what's going on here, but I think we're going to win this week. If we go out there and we destroy LA, I'll be like, we're tanking, son of a bitch. That means we're going to beat the Jets, too. If that happens, we'll beat New York, and that'll be all she wrote for us. We'll get 4 wins, ruin the whole thing. Fucking have to draft Joe Alt. No, when you're tanking, it's fine. Fernando, after we missed that field goal, everybody's like, they're fucking losing on purpose. What do you got? Fucking fuck the Patriots. Nobody should want to coach that. Yeah, Ben, we'll talk about Rodgers in just a sec. I guess the big question is, did he actually even hit? You know, one thing I will say, probably the dumbest conspiracy I've ever seen, Rodgers didn't really even hurt his Achilles. It's like, well, I can send you a video. You can watch it go up his calf and then back down his calf and then up the calf a little bit more, then down the calf, then up the calf a little bit more, and then down the calf as it bounced up and down his fucking leg. I don't think he faked that. That's a crazy thing to fake. Unless he put like some kind of like thing in there. Yeah, but like he wanted to prove science wrong. No, he didn't. He just wanted to recover fast from his Achilles because he's 40 years old. He doesn't got a lot of time left. I'm sure if he was 28, he'd have done the traditional recovery, shut it down for the year, and came back next season. Dude's fucking 40. He's got to be good to go next year at pretty close to 100. I hate conspiracy theories so much. People are just like, yeah, but like Pfizer rebuilt his leg and now he's got vaccine ability. It's like, what the fuck does that mean? His leg shoots vaccines out. I don't even know. Is this a new conspiracy? What the fuck happened? Travis Kelce's gay. It's like, all right, whatever. What's up, Kenny? It's like, I think he's dating that Swift girl. That's a dude. That's all right. I'm writing down all these new conspiracies. I think Rodgers should win MVP this year. If Rodgers comes and plays in 1 or 2 games and throws a couple touchdowns stud to no interceptions, imagine a perfect touchdown interception ratio for Rodgers. MVP voters be like, you know what? We got to give it to him. Fuck, he's got a good point. He fucking didn't throw a single pick this year. They'd unironically give that fucking douchebag an MVP. Doing good, Kenny. He's already won the comeback player of the year in 2024. Just give him the award. It's literally as easily as you've given DeMar Hamlin this award. Give Aaron Rodgers the comeback player of the year. Just don't even, there's no debate. There's no question to be had. We all know who's getting that award. It's gift wrapped. He was dragging. Yeah, I seen. Everyone's like, look how elusive he looked. And it's like, they showed nothing of his lower body and they're just showing his upper body throwing. I'm like, well, I've already seen him throw, Jets. Show us the whole package. You make a mozzarella sticks? Nice. Those are good. I was a big fan of getting Bosco sticks when I lived in the dorm. Them shits ruled. I get the fucking cheesy breadsticks with the fucking sauce and eat the hell out of them. Good times. I don't even know if they make Bosco sticks anymore. Do they? They're probably not as good, though. Them OG Boscos went fucking crazy, dude. You had to be there. You had to be there. They used to come in these fucking greasy ass stained up white bags with like this weird little Greek guy on it. And he was like, "Hey, buy my fucking sticks." And it's just this cracked out looking Greek guy. He's just like, them shit's ruled, dude. I was like, damn, these are designed for people who are high. Yeah, the original packaging of Bosco sticks are hilarious, dude. I never forget funny food packaging. I'll never forget that kind of stuff. I'm like, oh, that's funny. I'll never forget that. Like, they used to have big ass, like, goofy looking cows on milk cartons and shit. I'd still buy milk cartons if they fucking put hilarious cows on them. The boys got like sunglasses and shit. They're like drinking milk. It's like, oh, that's fucking weird. Why is he drinking his own milk? But I guess, hey, chocolate milk was the shit, dude. Yeah, I get it. I also don't think DeMar Hamlin should win Comeback Player of the Year, or at least it shouldn't be as automatic as we think. Again, he should be in the contention for it. It's a great story. But it's like, it's kind of just completely ignoring Russell Wilson. Somebody else came back from a bad injury and is having like a phenomenal year this year. Who the hell was it? Holy shit, I'm like completely forgetting who it is. It's like somebody that like when you say the name, it's like, oh yeah, that person should be in the, but they're like not in the running for it. It's like, fuck, I can't remember. Literally, it's like a good player who's like Calvin Ridley should be in the consideration for this award. Who else should be in it? Guys who are actually like playing good this year. It's like that's how that award. It wasn't Calvin Ridley, but it's somebody else. Kyler Murray might be in it for next year. Can't remember. Holy shit. I literally just can't remember who the fuck I'm thinking of. It's like a good player too. Oh well. I guess we just move on. You know what's surprising is Jared Goff not winning it, or at least being in contention. I know Geno Smith was going to win that award last year. It was kind of hard. Was Jared Goff even nominated for it? Because it feels kind of shitty after the fucking 2-year run he had there with being like one of the worst starters. And then he was a fucking like super elite starter last year, and everybody just was kind of like, Geno Smith deserves this. It's like fucking Jared Goff deserved it more last year. His comeback story's been unbelievable. It's as good as Geno Smith's, if not a little bit better. I don't know. Maybe I'm biased because I've always been a Jared Goff defender for what I don't know why. Because again, Jared Goff, I feel like gets a lot of unfair criticism. I'm like, dude, yeah, we all know he's a pocket passing quarterback. Yeah, his offensive line carries him. Name a quarterback who can play with a bad offensive line and play at any kind of like consistently good level. Nobody. There's 0 NFL quarterbacks that can do that. So I don't know why it's just like a weird knock against like Jared Goff only. He's only as good as his line. When I say that, I'm being completely ironic about that kind of statement. It's my way of giving a shitty ESPN quality take. It's like, Jared Goff, he's only as good as that offensive line is. Yeah, that's like 31 other quarterbacks that I could say that about, except maybe like Lamar fucking Jackson. But oh, lo and behold, the better his offensive line is, the better the passer he is. Whoa, what a novel concept. I don't know, fucking. Yeah, I have no idea what's going on with old boy Rodgers. Don't know how he's coming back. Again, we kind of talked about how there's 0% shot he's doing steroids. Because I've seen that pop up a lot, but it's also I'm trying to wonder why people think he's doing HGH. They could, Kenny. You guys have a pretty easy schedule. What do you guys got? Like 2 hard teams left? Fuck, what was I just saying? Something about Rodgers. Oh, using the HGH. My big problem with that line of reasoning, right? So, when this dude suddenly started walking around, the Vikings are going to play you guys hard. You could lose to Minnesota. I know they just barely could, like, how games with Minnesota go, Kenny. You've never had, even when you had Aaron Rodgers, it was never just, and we beat the Vikings twice a year. It's like, no, they play you guys fucking hard as shit. They could win that game. And the Vikings are playing very good defense. Their offense is miserable, but their defense is playing really, really good this year. They're starting to buzz quite a good bit under Brian Flores. What was what a cute? No, I don't remember now. I literally can't remember, Fernando. That's why I moved on. But yeah, there's no way Aaron's doing the HGH stuff. I think that's a silly line of thought. Mainly because I wonder how many times since the NFL seen this dude pick a football up about, I don't know, 3-4 months after a fucking Achilles surgery and just kind of walk around without crutches. He's just kind of looking fine. Do you really think he's just gone without a drug test this whole time? The NFL is just like, dang, that's crazy. Wonder how he's doing that. Nah, they know everything that's in that guy's system at this point. Hell to the yeah. He's still subjected to random drug testing. There's zero shot he's doing any kind of fucking funky ass shit to cheat his way back in. He'd have been busted by now on something like that. At least in my opinion. What's that worth? I don't know. Probably not much. Deshaun Jackson retired. Just kind of re-mentioning that. Probably not a Hall of Famer. But he was fun to watch. No, I don't think so. Even busted. I think he is doing like stem cells to help recover faster though, which is fine. And what they're like for. I just hope he shares what all he did to recover quickly, so people, especially if he's like actually healed up and good to go, that would be huge. I hope he just doesn't hoard it and become a grifter. He's like, I'm retired from the NFL and going on my new medicine career. I'd be like, God damn it. He may have faked the whole thing. But again, I don't think he did that. Number one, I don't think Aaron's would be that good of an actor. Be like, yeah, I fucking hurt my Achilles. Unless the whole league is rigged and everything's fake. And just as the season for the Jets ends, here comes Aaron Rodgers to go 10-7. Oh shit. Save the day. It's because it's hard to argue that anyone else deserves MVP award. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I get what you're saying. But it's like what's up, Daniel? I don't know. I don't really know what other position could win it. I guess a kicker or not really a kicker. I meant to say runner. But if fucking what's his name didn't win MVP, Henry, then I don't think running backs can win MVP either. Oh yeah, Kenny. What are you about to do with the footlong cookie? What the fuck? Ugh. Don't be doing any sus shit. Report you to the authorities. You don't want to get reported to the authorities. Maybe you do. And he's like, your authorities, I'll kill them. Like, I'll snap them in half like a popsicle. The fuck you think this is? By the way, we've talked about all the main pieces of news. If anybody has anything else, just make sure you bring her up. But we talked about Frank Reich. We talked about the, the other pieces of news. Aaron Rodgers coming back. A whole bunch of random stuff. The Panthers. Those are the three main pieces of information I wanted to make sure we talked about tonight. So pretty much now it's just, if you guys got anything else in your heads, we'll be live for a while longer still, so don't worry about that. I'm just kind of letting you know at this point I'm just going to be spitballing. Mainly just because, again, I had very few, or not very few, but I had very set topic ideas in my head. Three main blocks of stuff that I wanted to kind of get through. And I could still talk for a while about those things, but yeah. Like I said, these streams I don't really need the back and forth with the audience as much as I do on other streams, because like with the preview streams, those are pretty much inherently, they kind of have to be a chat. This isn't. This is something you could just pick up and just be like, all right, it's mainly just going to be Rob and him reading chat in between his crazy rants. I might get some football. I might get some life advice. I don't really know what he's going to talk about on Wednesday. He's usually pretty pent up and ready to go. Yeah, they'll fire Brandon Staley that night. His ass might get fired if they don't play good anyway. If they win by like less than a fucking touchdown, they should blow us out. Anything less than that, he should get fired. Yeah, he's gonna get fired. I've heard it's not an if anymore; it's a win with Staley. I guess I can talk about Dallas and Seattle a little bit. You guys want to talk about Dallas and Seattle for a little bit? Apparently, Geno Smith's elbow is pretty good, and he should be ready to play. So that's always a big plus. However, I don't really think that that makes much of a difference. Because it's like, well, I had already kind of anticipated that Geno Smith was going to be starting. I don't really. It's like, well, even with or without Geno, maybe they'll be a little bit more competitive in the game. Anybody see the upset? I guess it's just me and Fernando talking at this point. I don't know what happened to Kenneth Walker. I feel like he's had a very quiet year. He's just not playing. Geno just goes off. I'd be like, well, that's not surprising. Wouldn't really be surprising. Not like Geno's like a bad QB all of a sudden. He seemed to have figured himself out a little bit. I figured you meant 3 TDs. But you never know. There could be some crazy new statistic you kids are using out there and I don't know about. If they call it like YAM or something. Yards, ass, and mouth. It's like how many yards. I don't fucking know, dude. Every year I come back into watching baseball, there's fucking 900 new there's like 900 new statistic abbreviations, and everyone's like, dude, you don't know what elementsflapablip means, dude? The fuck? You're not a real baseball fan. You don't know what BAPIT plus IR LAMROFLOL means, dude? It's like, yeah, I'm pretty sure I know what all those letters mean, but like what the fuck is that? Dude, that's his batting average. That's his batting average versus left-handed whip or left-handed pitchers with a whip less than 1 into right field, bro. Why are we tracking that statistic? Dude, just say you don't know ball. Like, all right, I don't know ball because that sounds like a fake stat. And like that guy wins MVP. He's like, dude, if you would have just listened to me and known that he led the league in this last 3 years, this is the #1 statistic for who wins MVP. It's like, of course it. Fuck you. Yeah, fuck you, dude. Of course it is. Because again, all these baseball statistics actually mean something, and they like actually tell you who's a really good player. But it's so annoying. Like, I'm not learning 900 new fucking acronyms just because baseball got smarter again. We're gonna stick with football. Only nerds use that stupid QBR because that's an ESPN made up stat to discredit Tom Brady. And you know that's why that stat exists, right? It's the discredit Tom Brady stat. Why the hell else is there a stat that exists that includes quarterback rushing for quarterback play? Go ahead, tell me why. And why did ESPN make it up? The fuck kind of weird shit was that? What's wrong with passer rating? Passer rating is the only thing I don't even consider someone's QBR. I think that's a stupid fucking stat. They'll have like Zach Wilson with a QBR like 80, and it's like, really? A higher QBR than Tom ever had? That's crazy. Yeah, but Tom wasn't a runner. Yeah, he played quarterback, so it's like, yeah, but you gotta run sometimes. It's like, so you want like Lamar Jackson? No, Lamar ran. He's a running back. It's like he literally throws it. Yeah, but he runs when he plays quarterback. You're supposed to just stand there and throw it. Oh, okay. So QBR shouldn't affect you. Running shouldn't affect your QBR at all. Yeah, but it does because it makes Tom Brady look bad. So fuck you then. A stupid ass fucking statistic. Yeah, I'm a QB stat about how you run too. No, his QBR is probably like fucking 7, dude. He's a really bad quarterback. But like, it's not bad because he can actually run the ball. Like, it's like that literal fact that it's like a statistic that can be weighed heavily down if your quarterback can't run the football. It's like, what a dumb stat that is. And it's an ESPN stat. Again, ESPN hates Tom Brady. They're based in New York. Everyone who works at ESPN loves the Jets. They either coach for the Jets, they work for the Jets, they know someone is married to someone from the Jets. It's a fucking New York company, ESPN. Their love of the Jets is palpable in New York, especially with that company. So, of course, they have weird little statistics that make the Patriots and Brady look worse. Literally, why else did they just create QBR? Oh, we want a different way to measure quarterbacks than passer rating. Why? And why does this have to do with running? No reason. Like, okay. A little suspicious. It's our new magic stat. QBR tells us that you can run the football. It's like, whoa. That's shocking. Anyway, sorry, I find some stuff to be just kind of silly. What do you guys do on the internet these days? A lot of crazy things on that there internet. You ever shit, I don't know, you guys know about Friday? I got a pretty cool stream. Yo, you have another. Oh yeah, I forgot you guys get 2 weeks off. That's pretty cool. Nice, good chunk of time away. Probably pretty boring though. Not much going on. Friday, we're gonna do like a playoff stream of like who do we think makes the playoffs and maybe like MVP talk, and I think it'll just mainly be like a playoff prediction stream. Just because it feels like we'll be at that time of the year. I think that's fun. We'll just we can also seed them too, kind of get an idea of that. That's kind of what the news stream is, because I feel like I can be a little less structured and just kind of bounce around topics and just add in more news stuff after I get my few main ones done. I only say that is because if I'm going to stream on Friday, that usually means that I missed a Monday. These news streams are way easier just to kind of wing it, dude. It's way easier for me because, again, I'm not like depending on anybody. I'm kind of just up here to chat and just like talk to, like, kind of almost talk at everybody. Well, it's not really a news stream. It's just like a NFL content stream. I wouldn't really say talking about speculating on the playoffs is news. How is that news? What's the factual information about that stream? Nothing. You know what I mean? You have to consider it from that aspect. This is there's almost no speculation in this stream. It's all what could happen, what's happened, and what might happen. Like, you know, I know that's speculation, but it's not like it's like, oh shit, this guy and this, it kind of doesn't look so good. That's like the way we speculate on this kind of stream. On those other ones, it's more or less like it's all speculation. Nothing factual other than like, hey, they've got this record. I don't know. I don't really like having people on. I'm kind of like a solo worker. I hate when people ask too. It just makes me not want to bring people on. I'm like, the fucking Christ. Nothing personal, Kenny. I just hate when people come on because they come on, they talk about their channels. They don't really stay focused on anything I'm talking about. It's just random fucking shit. I'm like, well, can we stay on like this subject? Everybody talks over everybody. It's fucking annoying. I have a very low tolerance for when people just start talking over people, and I don't like. Last time I brought people on, but some people were just fucking steamrolling over other people, and it's like, that's annoying. I don't want to do this again. So I'm kind of sour to it. There's like a couple people were fine, but there was a couple people also that I was just like, oh my god, this is overbearing. Wait your fucking turn. You don't have to fucking talk all at once. Yeah, I hate when people do that, Fernando. I can't stand it. It's like, and like interrupting people is one of my biggest pet peeves. It's like fucking let the other person finish, dude. And it's just like, it's just not worth it. Like, I want to talk to Nicholas again soon, and like Fernando or Ben. Maybe have Kenny on his own. I don't want to do like big groups again. It annoys me. Unless people can figure out how to just fucking not interrupt everybody. That'd be nice. Like, hold back their opinion for 5 seconds. I get it, you gotta get that shit out, but it's like, pump the brakes. You don't have to get it out immediately once it pops in your head. Let that shit swim around a little bit. I can't, I don't have thoughts. Oh, okay. You know what's mind-blowing to me? Is finding out that some people don't have an internal dialogue. Or an internal monologue. I thought about that, just muting people until I see like they're starting to talk and then unmute them. Fuck, I was just talking about something. I lost it though. Before the around the horn. Fuck, dude. I feel like I was making a good point. No, I don't think it was people annoying me specifically. The inner monologue, right. Yeah, I found out recently. Some people don't have one of them. You know that shit? They just don't have thoughts. They just A to B to C to D to E to F to G. It's like fucking like 40% of people just run around just dun 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 dun. And there's actual ways to test if you do, or if you're just forcing it, because now you're kind of like, I have thoughts. So if I say the word banana, what do you picture in your head? And like, how descriptive is what you see in your head? This will actually determine how deep your like consciousness is, by the way. This is like a cool test. When I say a banana, can you like just like you just like do you just see the shape of the banana? Do you see like so you see like a pretty detailed little banana? Can you like picture the banana like lying in any environment, just anywhere in the world? Can you peel the banana in your mind? Imagine what it looks like with a couple bites taken out of it with the peel kind of on it. Yeah, that's most people, right? There are some people that I don't know. I don't see nothing. And I'm trying to determine if them people are liars. I think they are liars. Because, like, I can sit there, rotate it, put a background song to it. You know, and I'm like, wait a minute. It feels like everything anybody else can ever do. So whenever I ask stuff like that, I'm like, all right, I'm about to go call some people liars. But again, you guys, you know, it could just be a different kind of healthy, you know, more healthy sampling size. There are some people, no, they can, 100%. Some people just don't have thoughts. And they're not even like retarded or stupid. They're like high functioning people. They just go. No, I don't think it's a few. I think it's like a significant portion of the population. They just don't admit to shit like that. Because you'd be looked at real weird, be like, wait a minute, you just don't think about nothing. Can you imagine if you don't think about anything? Would you ever be able to admit that? Just be like, I'll keep that to myself. They probably think it's just like stimuli. It's just like, oh shit, that sucks. A fucking much simpler life would be that way though. If you didn't think about anything, you're just fucking chilling all the time. No. Boom. They're probably grossly uncreative people. See, I also just don't know if people are lying on the internet. I think that's mainly what it is. I don't think people actually don't have thoughts. I think that's like a medical condition, and you go like insane. Yeah, that doesn't mean anything other than you're just fucking retarded sometimes. And you're like an awkward, retarded teenager, you know? And shit like that's just life. Not much that can happen other than, you know, you just get better at talking. Yeah. I mean, you're what, 15? 15-year-olds are shitty at talking. I never met a 15-year-old with 100 speech power. You'll get better. You'll talk normal as you get older. It is what it is. I don't know. I don't really see. You know what I mean? There are people that just. Hold on, I'll show you. Some people have no thought. Dude, I have to get a new fucking keyboard. Oh my god, dude, I'm so tired of like double type, like the double. Oh man, it's so annoying. I typed too fast and it broke it. Yeah, look at this, dude. I don't know if it's true. It's about like you can go to places like. You know what I mean? Hold on a minute. This person says. See, the people who don't have it, they're like, so your brain is never silent. They're like, my brain just is just quiet. Isn't that fascinating to read stuff like that? Because it's like, are you a liar? You know what I mean? It's like that's a fascinating subject about inner monologues to go read about. I'm telling you, it's like, wait, because if you're one or the other, you can't comprehend the world of the other. I'm telling you, people who don't have inner monologues are like, wait a minute, you just hear a voice in your head all the time. It never stops. It just goes and goes and goes and goes and goes. It's like, yeah, the motherfucker's annoying. He's a real prick up there too. He's real cocky up there. No, that doesn't relate. Everybody dreams, or else you'd die. You'd have gone crazy if you don't dream. You just don't remember what you dream about. But yeah, your brain dreams. Yeah, you'd have fucking lost your mind if you don't dream. Yeah, you dream. You just have no idea what you're dreaming about. It's just boom, right by. But yeah, if you hit REM sleep, you're technically like what, dreaming and shit. Like that's where dreaming occurs. You just don't remember it. No, that's not even a theory. That's just how it works. As long as you hit REM sleep, you're probably dreaming and shit. You recover and your body's good. If you haven't fucking gone completely batshit crazy, you're dreaming, to some degree. I hate when I have dreams, dude, because all my dreams are always these intense dreams. It's like, come on, I don't want to remember this. Why do I have to experience a dream right now? I'm like the shittiest dreamer too, because I'm like someone who can be completely lucid in my dream and just be like, oh, I'm lucid dreaming. And then I can't control anything. No, I don't wake up. I'm just asleep. I'm just like, I know I'm dreaming. I'm like, fuck. I'm like on an uncomfortable roller coaster. I'm like, damn it, I know what's coming next. That's about the only fucking ability I have in my sleep. Is to go like, ugh. or like brace myself in a car falling, like, because there's also this reoccurring dream I have where I'm in a car with my buddies and they're like, you want to gun it? And I'm like, fuck no, and they fly off a ramp really fast and I'm like, oh fuck, and I know I'm dreaming now when that happens because I'm like, none of my friends would do that, so I like grab onto like the car and I finally hit the bottom. Do you guys want to know what happens when you hit the bottom of a dream? We landed, dude. It's like it was one of them fucking things where I had like been trying to see the end of this dream for fucking 4 years. You want to know what happened when we hit the bottom? We landed as soft as a piece of paper gliding through the air, just floop. I was like, what the fuck? And then I woke up and I've never had the dream again. And I'm like, damn it. That was my favorite dream because I like learned how to like, oh fuck, we're flying through the air. And I'd always wake up before I hit, and then I hit, and then I was just like, is that it? And then I woke up, and I'm like, well, I guess I don't get to have that fucking dream anymore. I just never had it again. Isn't that crazy? I feel like that's a crazy dream. I used to have a reoccurring dream when I was a kid. Do you guys ever hear of a show called The Rugrats? You know how they have the crazy introduction to that show where there's just like pandemonium going on in the household? Well, up until I was about 7, I used to have this terrifying dream, um, where I'd be watching Rugrats, and the music would just like stop and get like really fucking demonic, like dun 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 dun, and like all the characters would stop and like look at me on the screen, and they'd be like, "Hey." And I'd be like, oh, what's going on? And they just start like walking toward me through the TV and shit. And I'd be like, what the fuck? I don't even know why I had this dream. It's just something about the Rugrats stressed me. I didn't really like the show either when I was I was like, oh, I don't like this show. I was like, why? I was like, I don't believe in babies that can do this. I was like 5 years old, dog. 6 years old, maybe 7 at the oldest. And then eventually I just, like, in the dream, I remember I had a moment where I was like, I don't even like this show. And I changed the channel because I could finally move. And it was just like, I have like weird moments in dreams where like I conquer a nightmare or something where I'm just like, I don't even like this fucking show. Like something in my brain just goes, oh yeah, I'm not even afraid of this. This is stupid. No, I don't like the idea of babies being people. That's my literal problem with the TV show. I don't like Stewie Griffin either on Family Guy. I fucking hate cartoon babies. I'm just like, yeah, I don't fucking care about that. Who is this character? What is this character for? I don't like cartoon babies at all. Fucking stupid. I can talk. No, you can't. You're a baby. Then why aren't you just like a toddler? Why the fuck? We have a talking baby. Why not just make him like 4 years old? You can accomplish the same thing with that. Fucking pricks. So I hate babies who talk. If it's not goo goo gaga, I'm fucking punching that baby in the face. What's that full grown man doing in that baby's body? What kind of evil magic did that fucking weirdo do? Kind of midget, kind of little man scam are you running on me right now? Too wise for that shit. Yeah, I'd fucking be like, what kind of full grown fucking adult scamming this family is this? Hey, ma'am, did you know your full grown man baby just spoke to me? Yeah, I'm pretty sure he stole your kid and it's just. Yeah, it's midnight. I'm about to get out of here, Fernando. All right, everybody, that's about it for me. It's midnight, so hopefully you guys enjoyed the stream. Yeah, well, I knew it was about midnight, so. And I ran out of football stuff to talk about like 20 minutes ago. All right, have a good night, man. Thanks for sticking around and chatting and everything. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed the end of the stream here tonight. Yep. See you later, man. As always, we'll be live tomorrow night for, as Fernando said, Thursday Night Football. Always a good time. Anybody got anything else? Yeah, 14 likes, pretty good. Pretty good stream. Appreciate you guys. Yeah, you have a good one, stud. I appreciate you, man. You have a good night. Thanks for stopping by. All right, everybody. I don't think anybody's got anything else. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the stream. I think people did. I don't know. Really wasn't, you know how these streams are. Hopefully you guys learned some stuff, got some of my ideas. Again, I didn't really say if Aaron will get hurt again, because my main take on things like that are like I don't predict injury, so I just assume he's good to go and he stays healthy, and hopefully that's true, because again, the best case of that means that there's a new, faster, possibly safer way to recover from an Achilles injury, and still be able to play pro football, which is what we want to see. So, I don't know. That's why I don't understand all the people wishing ill on Aaron. I'm like, what the fuck are you wishing ill on? Like, I don't like him. Yeah, but what happens if your favorite players injures, like one of your favorite players or key members of your favorite team injure their Achilles, and now they can come back in 4 months and the season isn't completely shot without them? Oh, yeah, it's like, yeah, that's a pretty good point. It's like, yeah, dumbass, don't be so short-sighted. Like, literally, every football fan should be hoping Aaron Rodgers is good and healthy and ready to play for the rest of the season. Like, you know what I mean? That'd be awesome. Because that means it's like, oh, shit, someone who gets hurt in September can be back in December for the playoffs. That's fucking good news. Because, again, the Achilles is one of the only injuries where it's just that's it for the year. It should, like, the ACL, the Achilles, and like the pectoral being torn off the bone. Those are about the only injuries that fuck you up for the whole season. Everything else is like 4 weeks, maybe 5 weeks. You know, position depending, of course. You know, you can't break your arm and play fucking quarterback unless it's your non-thrower. Actually. Yeah, I don't think you can get away with that shit. Maybe. Definitely couldn't catch or play running back. All right, anyway, guys, I'm going to get out of here. All right, have a good night, everyone. Go Lions, go Tigers, and of course, it's always go Patriots. Thank you guys for watching. Have a good rest of your night, and I'll